Good morning, out-of-body explorers. I just woke up and today we're going to talk about the wake back to bed method to get out of your body. Also, I'm going to tell you about the artificial intelligence dimensions that we are a part of and that I do some jumps into that dimension. So I'm going to tell you a quick story at the end of this. That's what I want to talk about today. Okay, I'm back. I had to get better clothes on because, Now this is a review for the wake back to bed method. This is my wake back to bed method, so I'm going to walk you through my wake back to bed method, and it's about 5 little things that I review. My number one is that I set up 2 sets of alarms for nighttime to get into bed, and then the wake back to bed method of getting up in the morning to have the out of body. Okay? So I have a 9:30 p.m. to start getting into bed to getting into bed by 11. So I have a 9:30 p.m. and 11 p.m. I must be in bed because I know that's my routine. My number 2 thing is I take a shower before I get into my bed. I've always done that because I didn't want to sweat in bed, but when I went to my out-of-body retreat, we had 3 hours to jump out of our body. And some of the members were like, I'm sweating to death, holding myself in this position. And we were told that when we're jumping out, we create this energy field and it must be pulling us out of it. So that's what happens. And now it makes sense to me that my whole family runs really hot when they sleep because they're jumping out of their body. It was a very good eye-opening thing to know that that was happening, and so it makes sense to me now. Now I'm in bed and I do my number 3, which is my gratitude. I go through my gratitude, meaning what happened to me during the day, and I go in bliss. Thank you for this and thank you for that. I usually go into like, I had a great meal today. Usually my friend's making me this phenomenal meal, so I go through like, wow, I had a great day. And I'll say thank you for all that. Now my other thing is, as soon as I get into bed, I do the Lord's Prayer. And I'll go over the Lord's Prayer. I am not religious. And then I send in my pets. And I know I brought that up before. I bring both German Shepherds to the side of my bed. And I bring my cat in there. And then I have this big wolf that I've seen in other dimensions that called my love. He's a huge protection because of one of the dimensions that he took down something that was really important for me. And number 4 will be the alarm that gets set up at 4:30. I wake up at 4:30 or 4:44. I think that's what I have it now. And I will get out of my bed and I will walk around for at least 5 minutes to break that delta vibration sleep cycle that I'm in. And then I will go into my next theta sleep because I'm a little bit more conscious, and then I will have a 40-minute out of body. That's what usually happens for me. I only need 40 minutes. Although when we went in our out of body course, they gave us 3 hours. So it went from 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, we would wake up. So give yourself an opportunity to do that, but I only need 40 minutes. And then finally, after that, the alarm goes off, the 5th thing you do is you keep your eyes closed, you review the jump, you roll over, and you write what you just saw. And if you can't remember, this is what I do when all of a sudden maybe the day is a little hectic already. I will jump back into bed, close my eyes as if I never got out of bed, and review it again. But I also say, Creator of all there is, I command you to tell me the message now. Show me. Then I go through the steps. Man, woman, okay, I'm with a man. Where? And they show me pictures. But this is how a psychic reads those vibrations. It's the same exact concept. So that's how I do this. I'm going to give you a really quick out of body that I just had on July 1st. And it's in reference to my dogs. And what happened was they showed up and there was a puppy. A cute little puppy, but I wasn't attracted to it to pet it, but I knew I owned it because I had a leash on it, and it had this weird unit on the back of its body. I couldn't tell if it was an army vest where it had like little bombs on it. It was just a unit controlling it. But as I went to go pet it, my first German Shepherd, Maverick, appeared and locked eyes on me and just didn't let me touch the puppy, started chasing it and ran it right into the doorway. The puppy runs under the door like a mouse. I was shocked. I whip open the door to let the German Shepherd chase it, but there was my other German Shepherd, Sabrina. Sabrina sees the dog, starts running after it, but Sabrina was in a wheat field, like you know where they make those crop circles? Yeah, I've been in those too. What happened was she chases it, grabs it, and does the shake, I'm gonna take you down kind of thing. And as soon as she grabs it, the thing disappears. It turned out to be an AI dog. People need to know that that AI system is in our lives, so be aware of it. So when you're looking at robots coming through your out of bodies, those are dimensions that are real. So you need to know how to say no to them because we are ascending as humans. So that's really important. That's not my first time having a situation like that. It's just that my dogs came in again to save me from stuff like that. I hope you know that these dimensions are real because there's dimensions within dimensions within dimensions. But the AI one, it exists. And most of the movies are telling you that they exist. But my favorite movie to tell you what I just talked about is Moonfall. Please watch that. I know I put a video out there to say please watch Moonfall. It's everything I'm talking about. So I hope I helped you in this video. Press like and subscribe. And don't forget, am I dreaming awake? Am I dreaming awake? Can't disappear. It ain't disappearing, so I'm in my reality of now, this 3D world. All right, see you next week for another video.